The hallways of local schools echo not only with lessons about the past, but with living examples of history in the making. In classrooms and offices, Black male educators are shaping futures, challenging perceptions, and redefining what leadership looks like for the next generation. Well, students, turns out your principals were once students too, and their favorite subjects may surprise you. For Warren Collier, principal at John L. Colbert Middle School in Fayetteville, that subject was math.
Oh, my journey into education actually started because of math. Math was always my favorite subject in schools.
But his path to leadership didn't begin in a classroom. It was formed through mentorship, athletics, and service. As president of his fraternity, Collier began to see himself differently, crediting coaches and mentors.
You know, they cared about us, and it showed through their passion as they were coaching us, and not only to be athletes, but to be better young men.
Now Collier pours that same intentionality into his students.
My job is to invest in the next generation of leaders.
Across town in Springdale, the principal at George Junior High School, Dr. Jeffrey Flanagan's path began at home.
Journey in education starts with my grandmother, who is 100 years old. She taught for 40 years, and she was an English teacher.
With nearly 85% of his students identifying as students of color, Dr. Flanagan understands the power of representation.
What I represent to them and our families is understanding. It's hard to be what you don't see.
George Junior High is building a pipeline into the education profession by offering an Intro to Education course, allowing students to earn college credit. It's an intentional move to market education as a viable and necessary career path, something he says has to be done in order to bring more males into the education field.
There is not a single profession that does not go through teachers, period. You are the literal foundation of society.
Dr. Flanagan never takes his position for granted.
So when I come to school every day, it's not lost on me that I'm walking into a place that was unimaginable for me to be in 30 years ago. But when you get to see somebody who looks like you, doing things that you didn't even realize were options, it's a game changer.
Dr. Christopher Johnson, principal at Ramey Junior High, agrees.
In my position, I'm able to show some young Black males that may not have that figure in their life. This is something that you can aspire to, not necessarily even be a principal or going to education, but you don't have to settle for what life is giving you right now.
Being a principal wasn't initially Dr. Johnson's goal.
So initially, I taught PE and I coached track, and I had no intentions of becoming an administrator. I actually just wanted to be a coach.
But with help and guidance from mentors and his fraternity brothers, Dr. Johnson shifted and started on a new journey of a lifetime.
Oh, well, they're the ones who mentored me, showed me what it was like to be not just a principal and not a manager, but actually an instructional leader.
At Rogers High School, assistant principal and athletic director Steve Hookfin knows firsthand how one educator's words can alter a life's trajectory, sharing a conversation with the teacher when he was young who said,
"You're a very smart young man. I wish you start acting like it." Well, it was the first time anyone told me I was smart, let alone very smart. So from that point forward, I thought to myself, well, if she thinks I'm smart, I must be.
Recognizing students are surrounded by influences in music, sports, and entertainment, Mr. Hookfin's presence offers another narrative.
So I think it's good to give them another option of what a Black male can be.
Assistant Principal Devontae Britt at Grimsley Junior High in Bentonville describes mentorship as the cornerstone of his journey.
I just have some great people that, mentored me and helped guide me along the way. So.
For Britt, administration meant expanding his reach.
I just felt like I could always just kind of do more and be more of an impact around the whole school. Maybe it helps them 1%. Maybe it helps them 5%.
His message to young Black men considering education:
the opportunities are there. You're needed, okay?
Meanwhile, at Bentonville West High School, Assistant Principal Takuma Williams carries forward a family legacy.
Education has always been in my family. My mother was an educator. She educated for 25 years.
He describes working with students not just as a career, but as a calling.
it's always been there in my heart, and I've always had kind of felt like I had a gift for, working with kids.
For Williams and his colleagues, Black History Month is not just about honoring trailblazers of the past. It's about embodying the possibility in the present. A big thank you to the gentlemen from My Story who took the time out of their very busy schedules to chat with me. They are proof that leadership is attainable, education is powerful, and that history isn't just something you read about, but it's something that you can become.